We need to find out the area of a triangle whose vertices are given to us. Let us begin. Let us suppose that we have a triangle with vertices given by A, B, and C. The coordinates of vertex A, let it be 6, 3. The coordinate of vertex B, let it be -3, 5. And the coordinate of C be 4, -2. Now, in order to find out the area of the triangle, there are two ways. The first way, so this is number 1. So all we have to do is take half and multiply it to the absolute value of x1 multiplied to y2 minus y3 plus x2 times y3 minus y1 plus x3 times y1 minus y2. Here, A, we can correspond it to x1, y1, B corresponds to x2, y2, and C corresponds to x3, y3. So that is how we can find out the value of x1, x2, x3, and y1, y2, y3. Now there is another way of finding out the area of the triangle. So we have to do is half, multiply it to the absolute value of, now what we'll do, we are considering here determinant. In the first row, we have x1, y1. Then we have x2, y2. In the second row, in the third row, we have the coordinate of vertex C. So that's x3, y3. And since we started out with vertex A, so we'll again have to come back to vertex A. So that's x1, y1. Now there is a particular way of performing the calculation. So all we have to do, so here, first we take take half and multiply it to the absolute value. So in this case, what we are doing is taking the sum of the products of x1 with y2, x2 with y3, and x3 with y1. And from it, we are subtracting the sum of the products of x2 with y1, x3 with y2, and x1 with y3. So either of the formula can be used and we will get the same result. So let's try out number 1. So here we have the area will be simply equals to half multiplied to, so we need x1. So x1 corresponds to 6. We have 6 multiplied to y2 minus y3. So y2 is 5 and y3 is -2. So we have 5 minus -2. So that will be 5 plus 2. Added to, we have x2. So x2 corresponds to -3. We have -3 multiplied to, we need y3 minus y1. So y3 is -2 and minus y1. So y1 corresponds to +3. So we have -2 minus 3. Plus, we need x3. So x3 corresponds to 4. So 4 will be multiplied to y1 minus y2. So y1 minus y2 means we have 3 minus 5. This will be equals to half multiplied to the absolute value of 6 times 7. So 5 plus 2 is 7. That's 42. Then we have -3 times -5. So that's going to be positive 15. And then we have 4 times -2, so that's going to be -8. This will be equals to, so we have half multiplied to, so 42 plus 15 minus 8, that corresponds to 7, that's 49. So our final area will be 49 over 2 square units. Now you can verify this by also finding out the area by using this particular method. So let's try that out as well by using the second method. So area of the triangle, that's going to be, so we will start with vertex A. So its coordinate is 6, 3. Then in the second one, we take the coordinates of B. So that's -3, 5. C will have 4, -2. And A, we have 6, 3. So we'll start by first taking the half and multiplying to the absolute value of 6 times 5. So that's going to be 30. Added to it will be -3 times -2. So that's 6, 30 plus 6. Plus, we have 4 multiplied to 3, so that's 12. We're going to take the sum and we are going to subtract from it. 3 times 3, so that's -9. Added to 4 times 5, so that's 20. And then 6 times -2, so that's -12. Let's find out the value. So we have half multiplied to the absolute value. So we have 6 times 12, that's 18. 18 plus 30, that's 48. Then we have 20. Minus, so -9 and -12, that's -21. So this leaves us with +1. So we get 49 over 2 square units. So we get the same value. So we can use either method 1 or method 2 to find out the area of the triangle whose vertices are 6, 3, -3, 5, and 4, -2. And its area is going to be 49 over 2 square units.